Okay, so, actually, let's all get over the fact that I don't have hair, because I'm not going to have hair for a pretty big while. That being said, back to making videos. This is Jaden Spades once more, and getting over the loss of my hair, I am going to continue to make videos. And today's particular video, well, 12:22 a.m. on a Tuesday morning video, is going to be my favorite new phone. Not bragging or anything, because obviously it's an opinion. Some people love the iPad, some people love the tablet, some people love the Droid stuff, some people love Apple because they can't get their thumbs out of their mouth. Some people love Chinese food, some people love takeout from, small Italy. Anyway, so, factually, the best phone on the market so far that I have seen has been the latest. There's that white phone that that the girls are buying, the white Droid from Boost Mobile, and it's got like that little touch thing when you tap it, it shares contacts. Then there's the manly Droid phone that's recently come out, the Venice. It may have been out for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, but it's pretty dang new because they just now got in screen protectors for them and the super cases. That being said, I finally got me a super case for it, so if I drop it or anything, it's pretty much protected. It's just like the iPod that I have with the super case on it. The only thing is, this does not make it waterproof. This particular super case has a couple flaws, but where it lacks in waterproof ability, it makes up for it by having a stand, because you can actually sit it up either which way, and your camera is not hidden, and your microphone's not hidden, so nothing's muffled, and you don't have to pick at it to get it off so that you can take camera pictures like you do with the iPhone and iPod versions of the super case. Now actually getting down to the phone, forgetting the fact that it's new. Of course, you've got your internet usage with your iPod. You've got your internet usage with your BlackBerry imitations of the Net 10. You've got your this was the Mystique that came out with the camera on the back, and then you flip it open to use it as a camera for yourself. Really weird BlackBerry imitator. Media phone, actually, Windows 7. All three of these phones are actually from Life's Good, LG. Why not, right? Life's good for them, they're making tons of money. To criticize, the iPod can only run very shallow media apps. That being said, what I mean is, if I want to play Second Life, it's a big file on your laptop. It slows down your laptop. Sometimes it doesn't even res stuff. You could be sitting in a room of people for 10 minutes and not know half of them are there. On my land, in the virtual world of Second Life, in Inuyasha's forest, if I'm standing right in front of somebody, they might not even show up unless it's in my nearby people list. My close by people list. There we go. On the iPod, you can't see anything. You travel by radar, and you chat with everybody on a local chat. It's kind of a hard, rough connection, but it does the job. It cannot make, calls though, unless you have that small app where you have to pay for things, and then you can only use an iPod as a telephone when you have internet service, which will not be everywhere. So, taking the iPod completely out of the occasion, and I don't have an iPhone to compare anything to. All we're left with is the general phones that people have. Mystique is not a general phone. Most people I know have never heard of this phone. Don't know why. It looks like a failed invention, but it also looks like something that's odd, strange, weird, and just up my alley. Just as weird as people think I am, this phone is. It plays music, it has a loud speaker in it, and it has that amazing, keyboard BlackBerry design that everybody kind of loves, because it's got the full keyboard, and it's just, boom, right there. But it gives you the cover protection so you don't accidentally butt dial anybody, and this is actually touchscreen. Why don't I turn it on and show? Because, well, one, I don't need to, and two, I'm trying to conserve time. I'm already at 6 minutes. I got 6 minutes left to introduce two other phones. It has the camera. Camera takes good pictures, it plays good music. Getting on the internet? No, it does not get on the internet. Why? Well, data charges, and it's got that rough caveman internet, you know what I'm saying? So that phone's not really the best phone out there if you're going to go for all around coverage on everything. It's good for making phone calls, and it's great for your media, but not for your communicational fun. The Net 10 phone has a radio in it. I don't even have service on it, but I can pick up the natural radio stations. Since I don't have an actual radio for my room, instead of using the iPod apps if the iPod is dying or the Wi-Fi is out, I can just use this to get real local news over the let's say there's a power outage. My Wi-Fi ain't working, so my apps on my iPod ain't working. Well, I can get the local news using the the radio. And with that being said, this comes in handy. But the internet, pathetic. The prices on the phone, bad. What is it? It's a cheap imitation of a BlackBerry, and that's what it is. It's cheap. It's slim. It's functional. It's lightweight. It's hard to abuse. That's all it's going to be, is a phone. It's a one-way communication device. That's it. You can input a text pretty good, and you can listen to radio, but you're really only going to use this phone for making phone calls and text messages. The new Venice wipes out everybody. Right now, it's logged into Skype and Second Life at the same time, just like a laptop would be. But instead of freezing, no, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Let's see if I can get that. Yep. Let's see if I can press the buttons without really looking. Second Life. Beep. Boom. Right back to Second Life. It's showing me the people that are online. I wanted to message one. All I gotta do is go through them. Touch one. Boom. I can message them. There we go. I'm about to make somebody really upset. Just type something random and send it. You know what I'm saying? But, that's it, MMB. Well, let's see. Nick. I'm trying to show you that's not glitching at all. Boom. This phone just handles Skype and Second Life, while still making sure that it receives my text messages and emails and phone calls perfectly fine. It didn't shut down, it didn't freeze, it didn't have any warnings pop up, and it's only at 68% battery because I haven't charged it in about 4 hours. It's retaining its battery pretty darn well. Is that really how shallow I am? All I want to do is show off a new device? No. I'm saying it doesn't glitch. Now, if you actually want to know about the phone, though, let's just go ahead and say the processing is amazing, because it can handle everything. It has the Droid apps for the camera. I mean, yeah, for the flashlight. Calculator. Facebook mail. It says, I got iHeartRadio on here, and I have a police scanner. I can scan any policeman within, anywhere really, and then I can use the track my location to constantly give me updated locations for who I'm listening for, so that I can get only the messages from cops in the area that I'm in at the present moment. If I'm just leaving Wilson County and I'm going into Johnson County, it switches over and I hear Johnson County instead of Wilson County. That way I know where the cops are. Not that I'm avoiding the cops. Nobody avoids the cops. It has your basic stuff. It has Temple Run. It has a Telenavi, which is the most amazing GPS device I have seen so far, and it is on the phone. Of course, it has the Talk Google search. It has the Talk text, Talk keypad, and I have not been disturbed by that at all. So I'm just amazed by the performance of this. So, quality of the processing, amazing. Quality of the durability, with the protection on it, amazing. Quality of the apps, splendid and well-rounded. Quality of the battery, pretty average, if not pretty good. Is it the best phone on the market? I cannot say that. I do not know. I am human. I have not checked every single phone that ever lived, but this is quite literally the best phone I've ever seen, held in my hand, or inspected. And if there's any phone that's any better than this so far, it's still being made, or it's the iPhone. However, I don't want to talk heresy about my own, little religion here. I hate iPhone. They do their updates, they tell you when to do updates, they tell you what apps you can and can't use. It's terrible. So, that kicks it down. Even if it was any better, and it's not, the lack of flexibility, the lack of personality, maybe, kills it. Let me just respond. So, here we go. I just, responded to her on here. I'd let her know that she was in a YouTube video, and that I simply needed to explain this. She wishes me good luck. Alright, so, basically that just about sums it up. I mean, because you see it's still got Skype on it, and it's running Second Life. Amazing. But I already said that it actually has an Abby, right? Didn't I say that? Well, I kind of got to show that before you go believing me. So let me just back out of here. Click into Lumia. I think, no, I'm not quite. Teleport home, no. That's not it. Items. Eyesight. Bam! Watch my Abby appear. I'm reaching a 15-minute quota. Boom. Okay, within seconds my Abby appeared. I gotta go, running out of time. Bye.